Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the all-new Phantom X. Built with premium materials, easily the best looking mid-range smartphone for the year 2021, but it comes at a price. The Phantom lineup is now a sub-brand of Tecno, and oh my goodness, what a way to reintroduce yourself. Inside the box, the first thing you will see is the smartphone and a case. For the smartphone, the color I have here is called Iceland Blue, and it's truly a pleasure to hold thanks to the curved display that overflows to the side and the sleek glass rear. Moving to the case, it's a plastic case that fits the smartphone nicely but offers no protection to the side. Back to the box, it comes with a 33 watts fast charger, and here's the charging time of the smartphone. It took 1 hour 18 minutes to charge this smartphone to 100%, which isn't bad. The Phantom X also comes with a 3.5mm earphones, USB Type-C cable, a SIM removal tool, and a warranty card. This smartphone comes with a 100 days accident protection service, so if you break your display or if it has liquid damage, users enjoy one-time free repair. This would definitely come in handy for my durability test, and yes, I will be dropping this smartphone, so stay tuned for that. Now moving on to the build quality, the Phantom X has a glass rear that is protected with Corning Gorilla Glass 5. It does a really good job in hiding fingerprints and smudges. The rear has tiny lines and the glass folds to the side of the smartphone. The side of this smartphone has a metal frame, and the front is also protected with Corning Gorilla Glass 5 with a film screen protector pre-installed on it. Now for the moment of truth, can the Phantom X survive my drop test? Nah, wow guys, dropping this smartphone was nerve-wracking and it did survive my drop test. Please do not try this at home. I think I just got lucky. The Phantom X doesn't have an IP rating, and that doesn't mean it isn't water resistant. No smartphone is 100% waterproof, and if you happen to drop the Phantom X inside water for a few minutes, it will survive. For the external features, the Phantom X comes with a 3.5mm audio jack, a mic, a USB Type-C port, and a mono speaker. The mono speaker is loud, but because of the position, it can be easily blocked. Moving to the top of the smartphone, it comes with a secondary microphone, which is useful for noise cancellation and to improve the audio when recording a video. It also comes with a dual nano SIM card tray and a memory card slot. On the left side, there's nothing but metal and glass, and on the right side is where the volume keys and the power button are located. Now moving to the rear of this device, it comes with a 50 megapixel main camera, a 30 megapixel portrait camera, and an 8 megapixel ultra wide camera. It also has laser focus and LED flashlights. Moving to the front, the display is protected with Corning Gorilla Glass 5. It has 2 camera punch holes and a LED flashlight. Coming down a bit, the Phantom X has an optical in-display fingerprint scanner. The fingerprint scanner is accurate. As for the face unlock feature, it is fast in good lighting conditions but not that great when there isn't enough light. Now for the display, the Phantom X comes with a 6.7-inch AMOLED display that is curved. It has a resolution of 1080p by 2340 pixels. It's a fast display with a 90Hz refresh rate and a 180Hz touch sampling rate. It's a bright display at 430 nits and can be used outdoors. Viewing angles is also impressive on this device, even with the wicked curved display. Speaking of the curve, the way the display is curved is simply breathtaking. One might think you will get accidental touch because of just how insane the curve is, but I didn't experience any of that. Now for the processor, the Phantom X comes with a fast gaming chipset, the MediaTek Helio G95 processor. It's a 12nm chipset that offers good gaming performance and good multitasking capabilities. As for synthetic benchmark, the results are impressive. Here's the Antutu score of the Phantom X, and for the Geekbench scores, the Phantom X does very well. Now the Phantom X comes with 8GB of RAM, and when it comes to multitasking, you can open a lot of apps in the background. With 256GB of onboard storage, you have enough space to install heavy titles like Genshin Impact, PUBG, Call of Duty, Real Racing 3, and still have enough space. For gaming, the Phantom X can play demanding games well thanks to the processor and the Mali G76 GPU. Titles like PUBG played at HD graphics and high frame rate. The gameplay was decent on this device, and the curved screen didn't get in my way. For Call of Duty, it played the game at very high graphics and very high frame rate. The gameplay was smooth and fluid. Moving on to Genshin Impact, the Phantom X played the game at the highest graphic settings and even at 60 frames per second, but it did stutter a bit. Setting the game at high graphics and 60 frames per second, the Phantom X rendered the game smoothly, although the phone did get hot enough to iron a t-shirt. It's a very demanding graphic intensive game. For the operating system, the Phantom X is running Android 11 with iOS 7.6. Normally I breeze through this aspect, but this time around things are different. What's different? Well, I'm proud to announce to you that with the Phantom X, you get 0 ads. Nada. No ads on this smartphone. It even has intelligent notification that blocks ad promotion. Honestly, I didn't think this day would ever come on a Tecno device. Also, the icons are different. They look way better. iOS 7.6 is impressive. I mean, moving to the app drawer by default, Teams and Instant apps are hidden. The only thing outstanding now is the option to go back to the home screen by swiping down. If that is fixed, I dare to say this, but iOS might just be my preferred launcher, guys. As for bloatware, it's been trimmed down, and for the first time in history, there are more bloatwares on a Samsung device than on the Phantom X. Now, iOS 7.6 has a couple of new features. It has Pic Film, which takes your picture and animates them to look like this. It converts your picture into a movie with beats to match the transitions. It also has Ella, which is a new voice assistant. I'm not sure why we need this because we already have Google Assistant that works perfectly. You now have the ability to record calls. I tested it out and it works. The Phantom X also has Speak Proof that makes it difficult for the person next to you to view your screen. It has Live Transcribe that transcribes everything you say, although it needs an active internet connection to work. It has Dark Theme, and since the Phantom X has an AMOLED display, this time around it will help save a bit of battery. Now, as a mobile phone, making and receiving calls is perfect on this device. For the front cameras, the Phantom X has 2 cameras. One is a 48 megapixel f2.2 camera, while the other is an 8 megapixel ultra-wide camera. The 48 megapixel camera is decent. The 8 megapixel ultra-wide camera lacks details, and I honestly don't know why they included it. I would advise you always use the 48 megapixel camera all the time, as it takes wide enough pictures. Portrait shots look okay on this device. Night photos look very good on the Phantom X because it has a big sensor. Hello guys, so here's a video from the front facing camera of the Phantom X. It's shooting in 4K 30 frames per second, and what do you guys think about the video quality and the audio quality that the Phantom X is producing using the front facing camera? Let me know in the comment section below. Now, moving to the rear cameras, this is one area where the Phantom X shines. It comes to a 50 megapixel main camera that takes very good pictures. It has a 13 megapixel telephoto camera, which doesn't take detailed pictures. I mean, the 50 megapixel main camera can do the job of the telephoto camera when you use the 108 megapixel camera mode. It has an 8 megapixel ultra wide camera, which is also the macro camera, and it takes pictures that won't blow your mind. This smartphone captures good pictures using night mode. Okay, so now I'm using the rear camera of the Phantom X, shooting in 4K 30 frames per second. What do you guys think about the video and audio quality coming out from the Phantom X using the rear camera this time around? For the battery life, the Phantom X comes with a 4700 mAh battery. For usage, I got around 6 hours screen on time with this device. Brightness was set at the maximum the whole time. I didn't turn on dark mode to save a bit of the battery, and also I had always on display on the entire time. One charge was enough to get me through the entire day. So what do I think about the Phantom X? Well, it's a beautiful premium device. I love the way the smartphone feels in my hand. For the external features, I wish it came with dual stereo speakers. For the display, the curved display is on point. It has a high refresh rate, and I love the color it produces. For performance, I wish it came with something more powerful like the MediaTek Dimensity 1000 processor, and now for the price, you need to sit down for this one. The Phantom X goes for 228,000 naira or $456, and that's a lot of money for a flagship device with a mid-range processor. To order the Phantom X, visit the link in the description of this video, make 100% payment, and you'll get a gimbal worth 20,000 naira and a designer bag worth 10,000 naira. So that's it from me, guys. I'll be making more videos on the Phantom X. Thank you for watching to the end. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Valor signing out.